Blake M. I've been on Down at the Crown 2600 for probably 2 years now.
My handle is Sherdu. Sometimes I'm referred to as Iteo and Sherdu.
I'm Wildman.
I'm Halogen. I'm Cybergasm. The Clone.
I'm in a group called Riders of the Short Bus Rock Ship, popular for the bind and the exploits of about 98 and 99.
The type of thing I am is called an old school hacker. This means, among other things, that I think it's cool to go in, go back out, and leave no evidence. If somebody can tell you were there, you didn't do it right. Absolutely didn't do it right.
I've always been pushing things, got in trouble quite a bit, and I'm not really sure if that led exactly into this, but it helps that I'm just a geek.
I picked my targets based on information that they had on the machines, types of machines that they had access to themselves, and things of that nature.
Usually when I'm hacking something, it's an impulse hack. It's just right there. But every now and then I'll get a system that'll target for like a month and premeditate and look at. It takes me a while to secure.
My hacking style is kind of a blitz. Just rush in and take control of everything and then clean up after yourself.
If you're talking about how many systems have I compromised, I gotta tell you, I have no idea. I can tell you the first one I compromised was the Cyber. That's 100 billion years ago, because I discovered that if you could map the user space onto the system space so that they both started at 0, you would then gain the same power as the equivalent account to root. Probably that changed my life.
In my opinion, the most prized target is any kind of distribution site that has programs or source that people will be installing on their boxes. Operating system distributions, things like that.
It really depends on your methods. If you see an exploit on BugTrack, you scan, you can get rid of 100 boxes of night just by scanning.
I've probably hacked hundreds of thousands of computers and machines all across the world.
The number of compromised boxes that we could have had, probably 10 to 20 times the ones that we've actually done, easily.
If you make something too user-friendly, too easy to set up, you get the user used to not being careful. And it becomes vulnerable simply because the person that's setting it up doesn't need the skill that a person setting up a server should have.
It's all about not setting these systems in defaults and keeping up with the security exploits. Exactly. I think the biggest security hole, as for with computers and telecom, is defaults and just human sloppiness and laziness. Yeah, and I think that one of the biggest security holes is the fact that people can be social engineered so easily. Yeah, people can be tricked so easily. Well, Mitnick showed that. Oh, absolutely. I mean, his best hacking was over the phone, social engineering and tricking people into doing what he wanted.
People don't patch, and you can depend on them. You can count on them to forget a machine. If you've got a network full of machines, you know there's one machine they forgot. You can always get in. There's always a machine sitting in a closet somewhere that people aren't thinking about it anymore. It's still sitting on the network, vulnerable, even though everybody's taking care of all the other machines, because they're not thinking about that anymore. It's slow, no one uses it, who cares?
The way things are going now, I think that getting caught is a pretty difficult thing now. There's a lot of kids out there, and there's a lot of problems for the law enforcement agencies to follow up on, and I feel the odds are greatly in my favor.
Every box I've ever rooted, they've never known about it. I've fixed the hole when I eventually let go of the box. No one's ever known about it.
I really think that 802.11 and that whole thing is about to blow up. As I'm sure you'll hear a lot about here at DEF CON. It's really crazy and it's really wide open. I'm sure that there's going to be a whole new generation of security products.
Intrusion detection systems are getting more and more sophisticated, more and more AI in the background. Where is it going? I don't know. It's critical. It's always often overlooked, but people, every day are learning that it's more and more critical as everything becomes more and more automated.
Yeah, I guess I'm counterculture.
On average, I'm in my first corporate network in 10 minutes.
That was so easy to do.
E-commerce site, credit cards.
I found you!
This is a software company here. Another .goner. Here, watch. This is where capitalism meets my delete key. Do all those with lame internet security? I salute you.
Because there's a different threat every day, you need more than firewalls and antivirus. You need internet security systems.
This is my masterpiece. It's a worm. Blows right through your firewall. It's like a crazy cocktail, a hybrid. Gets in through web, email, chat, antivirus. Nah, I can't keep up. Can't get in one way, get in 5 others. It's like a symphony that will change the world. No one will know it's me.
In a world where there's a different threat every day, you need a different kind of security. Internet security systems.
So you want to let me go? Fine. Okay, fine. Now let's let go some things of yours. How about accounts receivable for the past 2 years? Let go. Payroll, let go. My below average employment history. Terminated! Terminated.
Because there's a different threat every day, you need more than firewalls and antivirus. You need internet security systems.